Building a PC is easy and cheap. Here's how. A €250. Alright, so you have €250 or $300 if you're American. There are many things you could do with it, like buying a phone, a console, AirPods, or maybe even investing. In this video we're going to find out if it's worth it to spend €250 on a PC or spend it on something else like investing or an iPhone 82. As I said in the last video, if you've already looked into the market of buying PCs, you'd know that we're in the biggest chip shortage ever. And because of that, prices have gone up and they probably won't come back down for at least another year. And keep in mind it could be way more than a year. Personally, I'd buy a computer as soon as I could, but only if I plan to make money with the computer. If you just plan to play games and your only source of income is from like birthdays, then just wait. You'll save money and you'll appreciate it a lot more when you have it. Not gonna lie, a computer is basically a necessity, especially with COVID, so get one. Anyway, to start this build off, we have an i5-3470. Now if you know what that means you're a nerd. And if you don't, well, I'm about to teach you. This thing is called a CPU. It is the brain of the computer. You can get strong ones and you can get weak ones. I chose the i5-3470 because it's really cheap. Although it's pretty old, it still has decent performance. For our motherboard, I chose an MSI H61M. I chose it because it's the right size, compatible with the CPU, and the cheapest one there is. If you don't know what the motherboard does, it just houses and connects everything together. For RAM, we have 8GB of Corsair Vengeance. There's 2 sticks, which makes it dual channel, which gives a lot more performance than single channel, and it's DDR3 and clocked at 1600MHz. I'll explain that, but first just know that RAM is extremely fast storage that feeds the CPU information. Quiz time. First person to answer this question gets pinned. It's gonna be way harder this time. What is the price of the CPU in this build, plus delivery? It's gonna be quite awkward if you watch this video in like 3 years. Congratulations if you won. Let's get back to the video. For storage, we have a 240GB SSD from King Dean. It's enough for me and it should be for you. The reason I chose an SSD is because it's just way faster than a hard drive, and it means the computer will turn on in like 15 seconds, at most 15 seconds, compared to your hard drive, which might take like 2 minutes. To power everything, we have a Xilinx 400W power supply. Xilinx is cheap enough while maintaining very good value. And with the case, we have a Sharkoon S1000. For the case, you can basically choose what looks good to you as long as it fits your budget and is the right size. In this case we're using an MATX motherboard, so it has to be an MATX case. At this point we're at €220, so I decided to include a Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card. It's great value and just necessary for a good gaming experience. How well does a €250 PC perform? Let's find out. Right, so the first game is Fortnite, and running on these Intel 2500 HD graphics is not going well. Playing at 1200 by 800p on performance mode, and we're seeing an average of about 35 to 40 FPS. I guess you could play it if you really wanted to, but I don't think it's a very nice experience, so we're just going to move on to the next game. Alright, so the next game is Minecraft, and as you can see, at 720p, with the game not looking so good, we're getting about 100 FPS. I'd say if you up the settings, you could get a stable 60, so it's definitely playable and I'd still enjoy my experience. Which leads us to the conclusion. Should you buy this PC? Well, it depends. As I said at the start, if you're a gamer and you play Fortnite or Warzone, something like that, no, don't buy it. Save and buy a €500 one, which I do have a video for as well, so check it out in the top of the description. However, if you want to play games like League of Legends or just anything light, building it yourself is the right way to go, and you should definitely buy this PC. And sooner than later, because COVID will probably make the situation worse. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like. If it hits 25 likes, if this video hits
Bye.